Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of SlickTopia. This is the series where we're playing Tango Tech's TekTopia mod. This is episode number 17, and in today's episode we've got some big plans. Last time we helped out our neighbors over at the desert town, and it was fun to help them out, but I'm glad to be back home. It's time to upgrade our village a bit. So in today's episode, we're going to be expanding this town hall. I've planned out the kind of footprint that I'm looking for. I want it to be bigger, but not too crazy big. So it's going to be 17 by 17, and we need to keep in mind that we need to leave this alone. We don't want to move that at all. So that means that this block is going to stay there. So I got to incorporate that into the design, and I feel like I'm still trying to debate on what kind of theme we're gonna go for. I like the marble look because, you know, it's the town hall, it's fancy, and we're a fancy town, so I kind of want to keep that look. I know we've got a lot of brick going on, and I'm okay with that. I like that look for those buildings, but I think here we're gonna keep a lot of the marble theme. So I do want to get some more contrast into this build. I don't want it to look like a marshmallow, but I do want it to look fancy. So I think I'm gonna stick with the black and white theme. I think maybe we'll incorporate, let's see if I can figure out how the door works. I think we'll incorporate some black into the design of this building. So I'm gonna get some blocks together and start planning out how we're gonna build this up. All right, everybody. So I got a bunch of materials gathered for this project, and I've decided that it's time for us to have a beacon. We don't have a beacon anywhere in this town, and I think it's beyond time. So what we're gonna build today is a Personal Nanobot Beacon. It provides the owner with various effects, yada yada yada, takes power to work, and if we can figure out a way to chunk load this place, then the effects of the nanobot beacon will follow me anywhere I go. So if I go flying around the end anywhere in the world, I'll always have the effects of my beacon with me. So that is pretty awesome. So obviously if we're gonna do it, we're gonna go big. So we need a 15 by 8 by 15 structure, and we're going to need 140 of these, 112 of these, and then 24 modifiers. Now the cool thing is that the modifiers, which looks like I've got already some of those, that's what determines what benefits you get from the beacon. So you can use these modifiers for different things. Let's take a look at the uses here. So we can make an accuracy modifier. That's not helpful. Down here. Let's get to modifiers. All right, so like strength modifier, water breathing modifier, these are going to give me those effects. So I can put multiple strength modifiers and have, you know, strength 2, strength 3. Saturation is going to keep us full. It'll fill up our hunger bar for us, which is pretty cool. We definitely want some of those. Resistance, regeneration, we're definitely going to want some of that. Night vision, we don't need night vision because I've got it in my armor already. Luck, that's going to give us the fortune effect. And I don't know whether that will stack with our pick or not, but that would be pretty cool. The health boost, I definitely want some of those. Haste, I'll want that for sure. Glowing, I don't care about. Flight speed, no. Fire resistance might be nice. Creative flight modifier, I don't know what that does. I'm going to find that out, because if that lets us fly, then that would be pretty cool. So yeah, we'll find out. And then the speed modifier, I don't know if I want a speed. I've got speed on my pants already, and I'm super fast. So, all right, so let's get this process started. This is how we make these. So I've calculated, if we look, we need 140 structure frame tier 6. How do you make a structure frame tier 6? Well, you start with one of these interconnects. Let's get there. And that lets us make a structure frame tier 1. So we're going to need interconnects with iron, 2 litherites, and a lapis, and then we can turn that frame into structure frame tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, and tier 6. So you can see why we needed all those nether stars. So we're going to need 140 plus 280, so a whole lot of nether stars. So we've still got 750 of them, so we should be in good shape as far as that's concerned. So let's get started. I've got all the black concrete needed to make the interconnects. If we look at the recipe, R for recipe, R for recipe. So we take black concrete and we surround it with these connectors. 4 of these connectors gives us 1 interconnect. So let's see how much black concrete we've got. 64 and 31, 95. All right, so the recipe for the connectors, each one we need 5 redstone and 4 iron. So we'll need, let's see, we'll need how many recipes? We'll need 95 recipes. That's a lot of redstone and iron, but we've got 10,500 of redstone and 5,000 iron. That might be a problem. So if that gets to be a problem, here's what we do. We just take this bad boy, and I think it's this one maybe, and we just put it in there. And does that start smelting? Yeah, that starts smelting automatically. So we just throw our iron ore in there. That'll come up here and start smelting and fill that up. So I will periodically grab these, and if you sag mill the iron ore, it doubles it. You see we get 2 iron ore powder every time, and sometimes we'll also get a cobble. Like that time we got double because of this dark steel grinding ball. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's a way to double our ore there. So that's 4,000 ore, so that's going to give us, you know, over 8,000 iron. So yeah, we should be all right. So let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it 5 redstone and 4 iron? Let's see. Psst. Nope. 5 redstone and 4 iron per stack. So let's see. That's our 5 redstone. That's going to be for that stack. So then we'll need 5 more stacks of 31. So that's 1, 2 and a half. Right? So then we'll need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 stacks of 31. So that should just be 2 stacks. And that should be everything we need. So let's find our interconnect. Make a bunch of connectors. There's that. 31. There we go. And now we need to make a bunch of these. There's that. And 31 more. Perfect. So now we should have exactly what we need. And I've got some of these structure blocks left over. Those are higher levels, but so all we have for right now is that amount to worry about. So let's get started making this. There is our Personal Nanobot Beacon Tier 6. So now all we need to do is upgrade our null modifiers to figure out what kind of modifiers we want to have. So here's where we are right now. So I made a bunch of modifiers. It started to get to be a little of a grindy process, so I just cut it all out. But we've got everything we need, except we've got 2 null modifiers left to fill. Now I'm planning on making one of them into another luck modifier, so we'll have luck 3, which takes these 4 enchantment tables. That's what that's for. But then this last modifier is reserved for this creative flight modifier. I did Google that, and this, if you put this in your beacon, it does give you flight as if you were in creative mode. So that is pretty sweet. So that's what we're gonna do now. Is we have to go on a little mission to get some elytra, because I've only got well, I don't have one. I've got the one that's installed into my dark plate chest here, but aside from that I don't have one. And we also, it looks like we have enough mica now to make the luck modifier. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. Let's take you and one of those, and let's look at the recipe for that bugger. So it's the palladium crystal. All right, so let's grab one of those. I think it's that one. Luck modifier. Yeah, let's get that knocked out and then put that in here. And now we are left with just the creative flight modifier. So 2 more mica, that's easy. Leather, we got plenty of. Everything we've got except for the elytra. So it looks like I'm gonna go do some end busting, and hopefully we get some exciting things going on so that I can bring you guys along. If it's just boring regular end busting, I don't know that I'll keep it in the video just because, you know, there's like a million end busting videos out there. So let's see what we can do. You know, one of my favorite things to do is end busting. And mostly just to come out to the end and just fly around. It's just so peaceful. Just looking for cities. The first time you come out before you get your first elytra, I actually had somebody ask me this recently. It's kind of a pain because you come through one of these portal deals right here, and you're just looking for cities, and you kind of have to bridge across all these gaps, and generally they put you nearby one, but you can get around pretty easily by bridging and using ender pearls to teleport yourself. But when you get out to stuff like the I see one in the distance. There it is. We're looking for a ship. I don't see a ship anywhere. Nope, no ship here, so we'll just keep on keeping on. Maybe I'll come back on the way back just to get some more shulker shells. Check this out. Here it is. There's the ship we're looking for, and we've got an end city here and right here. Very close to each other. Let's come in here. Got him. Now, why did I get the advancement now? This isn't my first time here. Alright, so I've pretty well looted that area. Didn't find anything too interesting. I got this little capacitor deal, another shulker, a couple of gears. Killed a few shulkers, not too many. But now we're on the hunt for another elytra. Oh, there's another city coming into view. And it looks like there's a ship. There we go. Wow, wow! There are a ton of cities here. Look at that, 2 ships. I've never seen them that close together before. Anything cool in here? Another shulker. I'll take some horse armor. We getting some horses soon. Emeralds, yeah, buddy. And we're back. So I put all the stuff away. Got some more end stone and purple blocks here. We had a couple of shulkers, a little bit of glass. I got some banners here. I was thinking about putting those on those end apartments over there. We wound up with 3 elytra, so 2 are going to go for the creative modifier dealio, and then the other one's just going to sit in this item frame for now, right above our Patreon Rancher hat. That's right. We've got 3 dragon heads, bringing our total to 4, so I think I'll put those... Hey, let me back in. I'll put those maybe on the new town hall, or we'll figure it out. I'm thinking about maybe putting a trophy room in there somewhere. That'd be pretty cool. So now that we've gotten what we need, let's take these other 2 elytra, this null modifier, and we still got modifier up. Yep, flight speed modifier, so we're gonna need... nope. Create a flight modifier is what we need. So we need one of these, some mica. Yeah, easy stuff. Easy stuff. So let's grab 2 of those. Some of that, and was it the blue one? I think it was the blue one. Yep, the blue one. There we go. And let's make us one of these bad boys. 1 mica. Oh dear. I guess we need to wait for another mica. We've got 0. Alright, well in the meantime, I say we start building while we're waiting for that to pop up. I'll put all this stuff in here. You just need one of those, 2 of those. I'll put all this stuff in here, and then let's take a look over here and we'll... Oh, I thought that was a creeper. Alright, let's take a look over here and I will start building out this new town hall. So enjoy the view, get a good look at it while you can, because this is all coming down. So this is where a time lapse is supposed to be. However, due to some technical malfunctions that we're gonna say were not my fault, and you all believe me, right? Yeah, there's not gonna be a time lapse here. So instead, I'm just gonna throw all these diamonds at you. Yeah, that's much prettier than a time lapse anyway, right? All right, on to the next clip. Well, before we can make any more progress on that building, we've got to get the Personal Nanobot Beacon together. So during the time we were working on it so far, we managed to get some more mica. Let's finish that. And that is the last piece we need to make this thing happen. So let's grab all of these things here and all of this. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot. I went ahead and made another flux point, and this digital guide, I don't think I need that anymore. So tell me what you think about this. This is as much progress as we can make before we finish off the Personal Nanobot Beacon on top of this building here. That's where I want to put it, right on top. I'm not sold on these beacon beams on the side. I was just trying to think about, I wanted the corners to extend out. I like the depth that it gives that building, and I played with a lot of different options. I still haven't decided on this. We're gonna see by the end of this episode. Hopefully I'll have a decision made on that. I've tried several different colors, and yeah, I don't know. If we take a look inside, this is the most exciting part. Bam, check this out. I finally got a map up. So my delay on this map has been this guy right here. Yeah, I for some reason it won't let me craft a map without the compass. I just want to do an empty map. I don't want a locator map, but it wouldn't let me do it. So there it is. That's our island. It's coming together pretty nicely. I think it's interesting that that's showing all that blue on top. I don't know why that is, but that's all right. This place is looking pretty cool. I'm liking it. I like our little Ender apartments here. Ender apartments. Our new little restaurant is pretty cool. Yeah, this map looks great. Yeah, but look at our barge. See, that doesn't look anything like it either. I do need to redo the roof of that barge. It just looks like a rectangle. We need to fix that. And then over here, these are some trophies that we've got. We've got 2 desks set up. One for... I wish I could assign them to a desk. They're just going to sit randomly. So we got a laptop over here, pencil and paper over here, desk lamps on both sides. And then these are our little trophies. So this is the extra elytra that we got last time. There's our Patreon hat. There is our nether star from the Nightmare episode number 13, when the Wither destroyed our neighbors down the way. That was the very first Wither that we killed. That's his. And then finally we've got this Hall of Fame book. So I decided to start keeping track of everybody that I've asked to name villagers and named villagers after them. So right now we've got 2 entries in there, and that's where I'm going to keep that book from now on. Let's close this door. All right. Now I got to figure out how this is going to work, because I know that we'll have some space, and I think that we're going to have some overlap here, some like overhang. So I think I'm going to count from here. So that'll be block number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then let's see what happens if I go here. I might have to take the whole thing down and do it again. We might have to do this a couple times. Let's see. I need this. Assembler rod. All right. All finished. Now let's see how horrible this looks from over here. Oh wow. Maybe this would be good. That'll give us some building off point. So I can I can just start building out from there. I think as long as I can add to this, as long as I don't remove any of those blocks, it should still work just fine. So that'll give us a good spot to start fleshing out the rest of this structure. And now the only thing that we're missing here is some power. Now let's see if I can put this underneath. Now from the inside, let's put this power down here. Select a network, power out. Uh-oh. You want some? I just got super strong now. Where you at? Aha. Check it out. I don't have to eat anymore. How cool is that? Take a look. Night vision, that comes from my helmet. Let's turn that off. So we've got health boost, saturation, fire resistance 3, haste 3, regeneration 2, resistance 2, strength 2, luck 3, and water breathing. Yeah, buddy. Now I wonder if we're maintaining good power levels. Seems to be. Seems to be working just fine. Alright, so now that we've got that put together, let me flesh out the rest of this and finish this building so it doesn't look like a crazy alien ship, and see what I can't come up with to pretty this. Alright everybody, tell me what you think about this. Yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I got rid of those beacons. Turns out that our nanobot beacon actually covered up the beams anyway and blocked them, so we didn't get our shafts of light. And I'm okay with it, because in hindsight I wasn't really impressed with it. But I really like this green stained glass look, the trim around the windows, and I really got a lot of detail into that roof. And I feel like it's a little taller than I would like, but based on you know, the effects we get, it's well worth it. And not to mention, yeah, obviously me, I'm flying. Yeah, buddy, totally worth it. So I don't think I'm Batman anymore. I think, I don't know, I got Batman beat. So yeah, one other thing we've got going on is we've actually gotten a bunch of nomads today. Let's check them out. Ace Bakaneko. Yep, that's with a name like Ace, we gotta get him. We gotta get him. So Ace, you're a miner. Let's go ahead and jobify all these green shirts while we're at it. There we go. Tammin Strong, you're a rancher. Sean Pham, you're a lumberjack. This one right here. Sierra Fletcher, you're a lumberjack. Last but not least, Eloy Zarkalis, you are also a lumberjack. There we go. That's our kids jobified. And last time I checked, I think we had about 4 beds left. 1, 2, 3. Come here, you heart. Oh, 4, 5. So we've got 5 beds left. All right, everybody. Man, I feel really proud of that. That came out really good. So the last thing we need to do today is remove this sign. We'll leave you blank because that job is done. Unfortunately, everybody, that's all the time we're going to have for today. If you like this episode, please click that like button, consider subscribing, share this video with your friends, and we'll see you in the next episode. Have a great night.